Hello. So in a couple of videos before this one, I mentioned that priority is not really given to pronunciation so much, and so I'm gonna go right ahead and give you some overview of pronunciation when it comes to English. So a really important aspect of pronunciation to be aware of with English is tonic stress or prosodic prominence, meaning that generally speaking, almost every multisyllabic word has only one strong syllable, the tonic, while the rest are weak, making the weak syllable sound either like a schwa or an e, shwi. You can see it's like an upside down E or a capital I. So I say that because rules, there are always exceptions. And so the word visit, for example, whether a noun or a verb, has equal syllable stress. And there are a few others. The tonic stress in a dictionary is always marked by a kind of apostrophe called the prime. And the secondary stress, when there is one, is marked with the subscript. To illustrate, look at the word responsibility, which contains 3 letter I's. So you can see there is the IPA, you have the subscript right there on the left, and then you have the main stress or tonic stress at B, so responsibility. Now the E in the initial syllable is generally an I sound, like the I in English, but since it is not the tonic, it doesn't matter whether you say a responsibility, but generally, having said that, it's rarely going to be an I sound. Now look at the word development, and that is on the syllable V, development. This is because only the E in the second syllable is stressed, because the tonic is on, as I say, the V. And so the others are all a schwa sound, and the first can be either an E or an I. But it doesn't matter, since it won't fall, development, it won't fall on the ment. I don't think there is any word in English where the final syllable ment is stressed. Unless you added the suffix al, so developmental, in which case the tonic falls at the penultimate position, and I think most words ending in mental will be stressed with a men in penultimate position. So when you append ization to developmental, the tonic now falls in penultimate position. Developmentalization, I suppose that could be a word, an abstract noun. So there is a label for that phenomenon, and it's called the paroxytones, words which have the stress on the penultimate position. Note that this rule of thumb only occurs in special cases. So nouns ending in ion and adjectives in ic, both as suffixes. The oxytone is given to mean words where the stress falls on the final syllable, such as when there's the suffix "-ese", as in Portuguese, Japanese, Vietnamese, etc. But also with such words as Brazil, Japan. It's not second syllable stress, though. We would call it final stress or oxytone. So let's delve a little deeper into the problematic pronunciation and orthography. English words longer than one syllable, with few exceptions, have what's called tonic stress, as we've just seen, whereby only one syllable, here underlined, is strong and the others are weak. Professional, especially, philosophy, manage, parliament, renewal, certified, develop. So this is again all in my cloud in the eBook. When you buy the eBook, you get also the cloud access, and that has thousands of files and resources and charts and everything. So I put a lot of work into it over the years, since 2012. So I'm really proud to put it out for everyone So you'll see that there's audio as well. You can listen to it in your own time. Now take a look at the word certified. If I now add the affix ion to it, I would say certification. So there again we have the stress on the penultimate position. But basically you need to find out where the stress is and to practice reading these aloud. But if you know that there's only one stressed syllable, it's a lot easier. Another aspect of pronunciation that is difficult involves how certain words are spelled. So if you look at this chart, you can read the chart going downwards, or then you can read it in rows and practice the change of sound. There you have letter I words. In the left column, entitled, survivor, society, advisor. So I've added a lot of the words that are perhaps a little bit more difficult with spelling. And then you can see some here that are similar, right? So if you're reading in rows, you've got spine and Spain, high and hay, pint and paint, and so on. Reply and replay and replicate. Actually here the stress is on the replicate, but I'm underlining there the I. Are diphthongs, oi, right? And then you have to just say that these are words are with the letter E that are pronounced E. So you've got choices, conceive, join, tedious, oil, recent, royal, receipt, and so on. Wherever possible, I try to connect them, but in this case, there's no connections. In this chart, you've got spelled with U. A lot of words will be pronounced with A, so study. But on the right, you got student, us, assume, must, music, country, new. So by reading these aloud, it starts to sink in once, and then you're looking at the spelling, so this enters a little better into the ear. Other difficult words for pronunciation. At some point we know this is the word one, but in the beginning it doesn't look like it. So you're looking at all these different ones, and you have the audio to hear. So I don't want to make this too long a video, but there you have all the different useful words that are spelled a little bit strangely. And then again, it comes back to rhythm and syllable stress again. So there, for example, it says, I propose sorting difficult words to pronounce into columns and to practice these aloud, as I've done here. You've got first syllable, initial syllable, second syllable, and so on. And then there's even a video on that, video links and other practice. Thanks for watching.